Today's video takes us beachside where we're going to be doing a foam bath and a ceramic coating on a beautiful Shelby GT Mustang. But first, make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you can see what we get into next. And check out that catamaran. That's a sweet looking ship. We post detailed videos up just like this one every Saturday morning, Eastern Standard Time at about the 9 o'clock hour. So without further ado, let's follow the hose line on out. We'll hit the go button on the pressure washer and we'll get started on our cleanup of this beautiful red and black Mustang. This vehicle is very well maintained and it is garage kept. But just like every other vehicle I do, I'm going to start with a very thorough rinse down. We're going to spend about 10-15 minutes just rinsing this thing from top to bottom, from bottom to top, from side to side, from underneath to over top. We're going to hit it all. We're going to make sure we get all the loose debris off of there. Any dirt and grime that's going to come off with just this water and the pressure, we're going to get that all off. And then we're going to follow that up with a lovely foam bath. If you follow me and watch other videos, you know I also do hydro dipping. This tumbler I hydro dipped a while back in some anime film, and I keep it full of high quality H2O and carry it to every detail site. It makes filling up these soap jugs and my ceramic jugs nice and easy, with no mess. Now let's move on. Now it's time for a foam bath. With this particular vehicle, I try to keep it real hands off, so we're going to give it a real thorough foam bath. We're going to spray this thing down until we've run this bottle completely empty, and then we're just going to keep spraying it until we rinse all the foam off and we give it another thorough rinse down. And then after that, we're going to give it another thorough rinse down before we move on to our next step. This has got to be one of my most favorite parts of any detail. I love watching the water rinse off the soap, wash it all down. I imagine it's much like going to church on Sunday and confessing yourself to the preacher, and then he kind of like washes your sins away for the week, and you know you're all good until Monday comes and you're going to hit that dirt road all over again. But you know it's going to be all right, because soon the weekend will be back and you can just rinse yourself all clean again. Such a satisfying feeling. Then you back up in the garage all pretty like, and you shut the doors, and nobody will ever know. No need to show the jug fill process again. We're going to give it a little shake and get into our ceramic coating process. Now this is not a 1, 5, or 10 year hands applied ceramic coating. As you can see, it's just a spray on coating. It's a beautiful in between for after a vehicle wash. It's a great vehicle enhancer. It's going to help the beading, it's going to help the shine, and the overall protecting of the car. It's especially great on vehicles that already have a hands applied ceramic coating. After I ran through all my ceramic coating, I give the vehicle a thorough rinse down one last time. I want to make sure I get everything off and not leave any residues on that I don't want drying up on the vehicle. I do love the spray on ceramic coatings. They're a great way to make the vehicle pop when you're done washing it. However, if you don't get that thorough rinse down in, they can bite you and cost you some time. Like I said, this vehicle, I try to stay pretty hands off. So I give it a thorough dry down with a blower and make sure I get all them little cracks and crevices because I don't want any drip marks when it's all said and done. Moving on to the vehicle's interior, I already gave it a quick blowout with my blower, and now I'm going to move all the seats around, backwards and forwards. We're going to vacuum it thoroughly. Vacuum on top of the mats, under the seats, behind the seats, on top of the seats, in between the seats, everywhere. We're also going to hit all the vents, cracks, crevices, compartments, cup holders, cubbies, all of that. We're going to vacuum it down. We're going to hit it with a nice soft bristle brush and make sure we get all the dust and grime out of all those spots. And with a little bit of time, we've got our interior looking lovely. We've got them carpets right, the doors right, the seats right, the windows right, the back dash right, all the plastics, all the vinyls, everything is looking mint. And we can move on to the next step, which is going to be the feet. I'm going to apply a little bit at the bottom as you see, and then I'm going to go around with my application pad, and I'm just going to coat the tire over and over again until I like what I'm looking at. And then I'm going to repeat that about 3 more times. I've got the car all washed up, ceramic coating, and I've got them rubbers looking all shiny. Time to get her fired up, backed into the garage, and keep the dust off until she's ready to hit the road again. I got her safely back in the garage, and that's about all the time I got for today. As always, I appreciate you watching. And look at that catamaran. Didn't make it very far at all. That's crazy.